this is Miss Kim, and I'm making this ukulele video for you so that you can see it in class and so that you can watch it at home whenever it works for you, and so that you can learn to play the ukulele as fast and as easily as possible, because I really hope you enjoy it. I love playing the ukulele because it's so small and easy to bring anywhere, and you can play it just like a guitar on many songs. All you have to do is learn a few chords first. So a ukulele has a body and a neck and a head, and it has some tuning pegs here, which we'll talk about in just a minute, and 4 strings. And that's not what it's supposed to sound like, because it's actually not in tune right now. So I'm going to make sure when I hold my ukulele that I hold it with the neck stretching to my left. So when I look at my hands and I see my left hand, I want to make sure that I'm using my left hand on the fretboard. It doesn't matter if I'm left-handed or right-handed. I'm still going to use my left hand on the fretboard and my right hand to strum, because both hands do a lot. So it doesn't really matter which one does which thing. We just all need to learn the same way, because that's how the ukulele is built, and it's also how it's easiest for us in class. Now, when I talk about frets on the ukulele, sometimes we talk about these lines themselves as being frets, but when I tell you to put your finger on a fret, I actually want you to put it between 2 of the lines. So this is the 1st fret, the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. And you don't need to worry about these other frets yet, because we won't use them for a long time. So 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. I'll review that later. I have 4 strings on my ukulele. Again, I'll show you a close-up. 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not what they're supposed to sound like, because we want our ukulele in tune. The notes should be G, C, E, A. I'm going to turn on my tuner here and see what notes I have right now. Oh, it actually says it's a G, but it's a little flat. There we go, that green light means it's the right pitch. Says D sharp, but I need to have an E, so I'm going to make it higher. Says A sharp, that means I need to make it lower. If you're interested in tuning, I'm going to make a separate tuning video and go more in depth about how to tune your ukulele. So when we play our strings, they should make these notes. G, C, E, A. And some people like to remember that tune that those strings make by saying, my dog has fleas. My dog has fleas, and my dog really did have fleas, but that's another story. So I don't know why the song goes like that. My dog has fleas. But nevertheless, will you take your ukulele and play those notes with me, and we'll sing them at the same time. They are G, C, E, and A. Ready? G, C, E, A. One more time. G, C, E, A. Because I'm a music teacher, I always say one more time, and then I say one more time again. So let's play it again. G, C, E, A. Great. So those are our 4 strings. G, C, E, and A. Now I want to talk about resting position and playing position, because when we are in class, sometimes I will need to talk to you, and when I'm doing that, we need to be in resting position, which means strings on our lap. So everybody show me resting position right now. If if you're watching at home, you could practice too, or you can skip this part. That's the great thing about watching at home. You can rewind your teacher or fast forward your teacher whenever you want to learn what you need to learn. I really don't mind. Okay, and playing position is like this. Okay, rest position and playing position. Great. With the recorder we have a ready position, but on ukulele, playing position and ready position are pretty much the same thing. One more time, resting position, and one more time, playing position. And that's how we do it. So, this is playing position. I also wanted to talk about picks, because a lot of people ask me for a pick when they play ukulele, and really, ukuleles are not meant to be played with a pick. You can play them with just the pad of your thumb. And we can talk about this more in my strumming video. Or you can play them with the back of your fingernail. I like to use my middle fingernail. It's a little louder than my thumb. So if you really, really want to use a pick, then I can recommend this. They make these felt picks for ukuleles. You can find them at many music stores, or maybe you can find them online. I actually borrowed this one from a friend. It's made of felt, and it's a little gentler than a guitar pick. If you use a guitar pick or a coin on the ukulele, the strings are not really built for that, so it will damage your strings pretty quickly. So with a felt pick, it sounds like this. It's a nice sound. I like to use my fingers because then I can feel when I'm touching the string. But if you want to use a felt pick, you can get one and you can use it. So, I want to get right around to learning chords, because that is what most people do on the ukulele, and it's really fun to be able to sing lots of songs and play just a few chords. So the first chord I want to teach requires your third finger. In ukulele, we just use these 4 fingers, and really we just use these 3. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Everybody wiggle 1, and wiggle your number 2 finger, and wiggle your number 3 finger. Number 2, number 3, and number 1. Number 1's your pointer, 2 is your middle finger, 3 is your ring finger. We're going to use number 3, and we're going to put it on the 3rd fret. That's how we remember the C chord. And I'm going to put a C chord diagram right up here. We'll talk more about how to read that diagram later. So here is 1, 2, 3 frets. That's 1, 2, 3 frets up, and I'm using my bottom string. So my A string. So that means A sharp, B, C. This is my C. I'm going to play a C on that string. And all the rest of the strings on our ukulele are in the C chord. That's what a C chord sounds like. Why don't you try putting your finger there? 1, 2, 3 frets up. Looks just like this. Or like this if you're looking at it from the top. And I'll put a close-up up here too. And we're going to play it 8 times and then stop. I'll give you a 1, 2, ready, go. Okay? So get your finger ready first, no playing yet. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. To stop the sound, you can just put your palm on the strings and it stops the sound all at once. You need to be able to keep a steady beat and count to 8 in your head. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Nice. The difference between a chord and a note is that a chord has more than one note in it. So if I just played my C note and no other strings, that's just a C all by itself. That's just called a note. But if I play all of my strings and it's a C, then that's when it's a C chord, because all of these notes going to play 8 beats and then stop. Ready? On our C chord, it looks like this. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Nice. We're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. And you can also look down and double check that your thumb is not creeping up on the top of your ukulele. I'll show a couple examples up here later also, or maybe right now. I'll show a couple of examples right here of what the right way is. This is the correct way. And this is not the way you want to do it, because you're not going to be able to reach all of your strings later if you have a habit of holding it like this. Okay, so I want to play a couple of songs. Okay, we're going to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat on just the C chord. So here's our C chord. Let's play it 8 times once more. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. So we're going to use that same exact beat and we're going to sing. Let's put our ukuleles in resting position. We're going to sing, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. We'll play the chord at the same time that we start. 1, 2, ready, go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's start singing and playing at the same time. 1, 2, ready, play. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. One more time, ready, sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's play Row, Row, Row Your Boat one more time. 1, 2, ready, play. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Love it. Okay. I also want to show you the F chord today, because you did such, because learning the C chord is so simple. We can't have it be just that simple in our first lesson. So I also want you to learn the F chord. It means that you need to take your number 1 finger and put it on the first fret of the second string up from the bottom. That is also known as your E string. It looks like that. And then you're going to take your second finger, your middle finger, and you're going to put it on the second fret of your top string. So it's going to look like this. And when you play it, it'll sound like this. That's our F chord. Let's play our F chord all together. 1, 2, 4, 8 beats, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to work on getting your fingers right on your F chord. You can also see we have 2 angles here to look at. Let's play 8 beats all together. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Nice. One more time. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. The shanty song we're going to try playing it and singing it at the same time. You might remember this song because it starts with "Soon we'll be in England town," and it sounds like this. If you want to play along, then play along. 1, 2, ready, play. Soon we'll be in England town, heave my lads, heave ho, to see the king with a golden crown, heave my lads, heave ho, heave ho, on we go, heave my lads, heave ho, little powder monkey Jim, handing up the powder from the magazine below, when he got struck by a ball that made him so low, heave ho, on we go, heave my lads, heave ho. Next time, we're going to be learning about how to switch between the C chord and the F chord. And we'll also be practicing shanty song more and learning a little bit more about our ukuleles in general. So thank you for watching, and I will be back soon with another episode.